Hello, beautifuls. Different background. I am away right now. Have you ever considered that the perfumes you wear, the symbols and insignia on the chest of your shirt, the colors and fonts you wear are not neutral? These might seem, on one level, very subtle, and yet in states of expanded consciousness, this matters greatly. When we look at perfumes, names like obsession, tempted, and addicted, they are really archetypal invocations. When we look at some of the symbols on shirts, for example, a cross, a dragon, a peace sign, those symbols carry an energetic signature. Even if you are not aware what the energetic signature is, it is still alive and resonating. Same with the colors and the fonts that we wear. These small details might seem subtle, but when we are resonating in a higher or more expanded consciousness, these small details matter greatly, because what we say, what we carry, what we consecrate opens doorways of resonance, consciously or unconsciously. And we might not think it's a big deal. I will give you a personal story. I love the gym, and I was having one heck of a slog one day, and I couldn't figure out why it felt I was fighting. Like, why was this such a fight? And it wasn't until I looked in the mirror at the gym that I understood why it felt that way. I had bought a shirt specifically for the gym, and I thought it was pretty cool because it had Marvel characters on it, and they were fighting. And what is the theme of Marvel, DC Comics, right? All of those. What is the theme? And I was shocked because it actually had such an effect on my energetic field. When I got home, took it off, it's no longer my shirt. But these things are important, and we can look at it like energetic hygiene. You know, the way we go about making sure our skin and our body, our teeth are clean. We want to do the same for our energy field. And it's not about being paranoid, because yes, it is everywhere. We are bombarded by saturnal energies and frequencies. However, we don't need to be paranoid. We do need to lovingly be vigilant. And what does that look like? That looks like tuning in to our energy field, tuning in to the subtle sensations in our body, because there is so much wisdom in our body. And as I've said over and over again, that the way to expanded experiences of spirituality and connection comes through the deep connection of our bodies. And so when we are present, when we are aware, when we are tuning into our body, we will feel if it is a resonance that we want to invite into our experience. Is that a doorway we really want to open? And in this way, we can filter out and we can keep our energetic field clean. There might be a tendency to think that in states of expanded consciousness and deep relationship with the divine, that these small things don't matter. They do. Because we have examples in all the sacred texts of beings that were of an elevated state, if we want to use that word, just for terms of clarification, not in segregation, that fell. Lucifer, the most beautiful of the angels, fell. he chose a different doorway. There are many, many of those examples in sacred texts. Even the idea that after Jesus was baptized, he was tempted by Satan. He was tempted to have all the things before him. And that would have been absolutely useless if there was a possibility of Jesus choosing another doorway. There is always that possibility. There is always the temptation to get sucked into ego. There is always the temptation to be like others. And so in this place, we lovingly safeguard our energy by weeding out the seemingly small things that have a big impact on our field. I thank you so much for listening to this. And if you are interested in seeing more of these videos, please hit the subscribe button. And if you enjoyed it, or you think somebody else might enjoy it, please give me a like or share the video, because each one of those helps substantially. Until we speak again, please be well.